Stadium has been turned white as we are high above snowy Arrowhead Stadium in KC. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Joe Reed going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Swift to start the drive. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. A pitch out to Swift here. And he's got some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Play action. It's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. That's caught. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring. And another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Goff. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Dashing through the snow. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So down inside the 5-yard line, I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
DeAndre Swift. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have moved out in front. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Going up top. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly. And that time he just reared back and let it fly. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, One guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 101 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often get...
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Once again, it's Swift. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Past the 20. Flop. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's caught at the 10. A big play there for KC. 44 yards. And again, it's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. John Ross, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th ball game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. It will be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on third. Gone. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll take his shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. John Ross on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll run right here with Swift. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I did. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Williams, the man in motion left. On 2nd and 15 now. Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And they'll get this down to the 10. 177 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
The tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw, Goff. And it'll be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing in momentum.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 19-point game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Brought down by Nazeeh Johnson. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or 2, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just check it.
To the 43, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Swift going to try up the middle. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Going deep downfield for Ross. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level of what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
On second down, Swift. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when you can make a play,
rush coming, and he's taken down. George Karlaftis, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They fake the give. Now Mahomes going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. John Ross halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chiefs stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Swift on the counter. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. From the 50, it's Goff. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now whistles and a timeout call here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last throw here for Goff. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. In this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, these young guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching the second half shutout.
So for Kansas City, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she... Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch